Hello everyone, this is my first daughter Nela Miki, and today I'm going to attempt to style her 4C hair. Now this is not something I do very much because I'm not a stylist, but from time to time I try to do it. As a mom, just try to do something to make them happy. So this day I wanted to try something new on her hair, and that's everything I got. I got the hair, the spray, and the gel and everything. And it was an exciting day for us. Let's go. So at first, I started with the hair. I combed it. I combed and parted. Parting is very, very important. Parting is very, very important. So you have to make sure the part is right. If not, so the whole hair just looks ragged like crazy. So I parted. I made sure I got my lines right. Like they had to be straight because I don't want my girl to be looking, all kind of ways. So I combed again. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm not feeling too bright today. It's a cold day and I'm having a cold. So after that, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you a backstory to this. She was not trusting the process. Like when I told this girl I was going to do your hair, she actually told me like I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure about this, but I wanted to shock her, not shock her. I wanted to surprise her. Make her feel like I can do this too. So during the whole time I was trying to do it, she was like, "Mommy, are you sure? Are you sure you can do this thing? Are you sure?" And it's not like I don't know how to do hair. Like I'm not really a good braider, but at least I'm an average braider. Like I can braid like basic styles for them, and they know that. But sometimes they like to just go to the stylist, so that's why she sometimes doubts my capability. I mean, I don't blame her. I don't do it very much. So anyway, that's us doing the parting, and my little baby was there. He was like he wanted to get involved in the whole thing too, and it was really disturbing. Like you see him from time to time popping up in the video, but we had to keep him away because he was not helping. He was doing more scat destroying than any good. Anyway, after I did that, I got the gel and I started applying it, to the sections because I was going to do like a three pom pom kind of thing with and then braid it. So that's what I was doing there. Right now I'm doing the gel because you have to get them to like three puffs, then you can braid now. And it was really basically very easy. But for someone who doesn't do it very much, it took me a lot of time. Like, I mean, if it was a stylist doing this, I think it would have taken him less time than it took me. But it took me quite a while to do that. So but I'm happy I did. I'm really glad I did because I was so impressed with the results afterwards. I could not believe I did that. Like, I mean, I think I should be doing this more often for them. And on this day, I actually did for two of them because I have two girls, Nella, and the other one is Joy. But I lost all the footage that I had of Joy, so I couldn't add it here. But I mean, we can do our own a different day and put it up too. So that's me. I finished with the first bump, the first pom pom, as they call it, as we like to call it pom pom, and I fixed it up, real good. And that's it. It was just a fun day, just doing that at home. Sometimes you do things like this and you spend quality time with your children. You just because while I'm doing this, we're discussing about different things, her different interests, things that she's interested in right now, school. I mean, at this time was during school period, so no, it was not during school period. It was almost school was almost reopening, so the things she was excited for to go back to school to see about her new class, new friends she was going to be making and all those kind of things. So it was just nice just hanging out with them like this. No, because I mean sometimes don't do that very often. We are often really busy with other things, running around trying to get them ready for school, trying to get food for them, trying to make sure they have everything they need, trying to run the business, trying to make sure they're home. So sometimes you don't get time to just sit with the kids and just hang out. So I was happy to spend this time with them, just doing their hair, and we're hanging out and we're talking. It was such a good time. I mean, I cannot thank God enough for having moments like this. Sometimes some things like this we take for granted, and tomorrow before we know they're already grown up and they don't want to hang out with us again. They don't want us to come near them. But this day was really, really fun. So that's me. That's me. I'm doing the second one, the second pom pom, because I had to do three in total. And yeah, that's me. I'm doing the last one now. and it turned out really good. Like I really loved the pom poms. They made her face look really bright. Like I loved it. Like after I did, I was like, "Yeah, girl, you're looking good. Now let's get to the fun part where I had to add in the hair extension, like in the form of braids, right? So because her hair is short and she wanted like long braids, yeah. So I had to add in hair extensions. So that's me just fixing it up before I get to the next part. And at this point she was loving it. Like she kept telling Mama, it looks so good. Like, can we just leave it like that? But I mean, I didn't want to leave it like that at this point. I'd planned everything out. I had my hair extension out. I had everything ready, and I wanted her to see the final thing because I think she was. I mean, I know she loved the final thing way better than this now. But as a kid, she was already getting tired. She was like, "I want to get up now," and I just told her, trust the process, girl. Trust the process. And so that's me. I'm finishing up with the pom poms, and now I have to section out the puffs into smaller sections so that I can braid in the extension. And that part didn't it wasn't really bad because I braided her hair a lot of times, using different kind of braiding hair. I do that, sometimes, so it wasn't really hard. It was pretty easy, but it did take me a long time because it's not my profession, so I'm not really very fast in doing it. But we did it and we got good results, so I'm happy about that.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
At this point we're almost finished, and it was such a relief for both of us, both me and Nella. Like she kept looking like, Mama, are we finished? I said no, just give it a little bit of time. I mean, damn, girl. I see why I don't do this more often. Like, it's exhausting. But I mean, we thank God we finished. We got the beats on because we wanted to add beats there. It was a style we saw on Pinterest, inspired by Pinterest. So we got her beats on. Fixed up the ones that were already like loosening, and then we got her beats. And after that, what did we do again? Okay, I cut them everything like because they had like leftover extensions under like long parts. So after I got all the beads on, I cut them. After we cut them, I used my trusty candle to burn the edges because you have to burn the edges to get them to like get stuck together. That way they don't unravel easily. And that's what we did here. We got them, we burned them, everything. I mean, it was pretty scary. Like my boy kept coming in the line of fire, and I was like, "Get away from here!" And you can see on her face, even she was very scared. But I mean, I handled it pretty well. Like I knew what I was doing. It's not the first time I've done this, so we did it and it was a success. Nobody got burnt, no child was hurt during this process, so don't come for me. So we did that, and after it was looking really good. Like I was so impressed with myself. Like if I showed you the before picture and now you see a great difference. I styled it up a little bit more, sprayed it with some got to be glue to have it laid down, and that's it. She's looking good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.